Okay, both players are ready. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris Fractal versus Tommy. The quarterfinals in the green bracket of this month's Mega Masters. Fractal, of course, a former winner of the Masters event. Tommy, also a former winner of the Masters event. Tommy, completing back in the day what nobody did before, winning challengers, and then right the next weekend going on and winning Masters, back when that was still possible. So Tommy, because of how the scheduling has changed, will probably retire as the only person who has ever done that. So yeah, both of these are excellent players. I mean, obviously, since we're in the top 8 of Mega Masters, you wouldn't really find any bad players here. And so far, decent starts here for both. Fractal ahead by a Tetris, but early days. Tommy building out his left side. Has a hole on his board, which he's gonna have to deal with before getting Tetris ready once again. Could decide to get Tetris ready on top of the garbage, but decides not to. And we'll clear that hole. Got as well clean once again. There you go. Tommy 104, Fractal 119. So Tommy is playing with a glove, so I would assume that he's going to be rolling. On 29 at least. Fractal rolling all the way through. 219 here for Fractal, 151 for Tommy. That's an early lead for Fractal. And currently Fractal ahead by about 2 Tetrises. Tommy gets a Tetris right there. Fractal has the opportunity to reply, waiting for a Lombard. Is Tetris ready? Beautiful clean stack here for both players. Fractal setting up that delayed burn, resolving it immediately, and there's that Tetris for Fractal. 286 for Fractal, 244 for Tommy. Fractal now, a little bit of a mess on his board, is going to keep the well reopen and gets the Tetris. Now has to deal with this garbage on his board. Is slightly ahead of Tommy, so this is Tommy's opportunity to take the lead straight back, but there you go, Fractal cleans it up almost immediately. Now just a pair of burns away. And waiting for that square. The square does come. And Fractal's clean once again. Fractal at 340, Tommy at 315, Tommy with the Tetris, Fractal with the Tetris. So Fractal currently with a 1.5 Tetris lead. Both players are clean. So far not much to separate the two, just very standard 18 stacking. Very solid play here from both players. Very nice delayed burn there by Fractal. And adjusting for that Lombard all the way left. 411 for Fractal, 384 for Tommy. Tommy actually with the opportunity to go even in efficiency. The two are very neck-neck at the moment. Both of them looking at low 600k transitions at the moment. 432 for Tommy, 438 for Fractal. Tommy setting up a few overhangs here on the left side. He's going to fill it in with a Lombard, gets the Tetris. Now has a hole on his board that he's going to have to deal with. And it's turned into a little bit more of a mess as Tommy didn't immediately get the preferred pieces, so Tommy's gonna have to spend some time burning here. Fractal doing a minor bit of burning here at the top. Very nicely solved there by Fractal. 488 for Fractal with a very clean board. Tommy at 484 with a not-so-clean board. Fractal getting up high, just waiting for the slom bar. With his rolling, he's definitely able to handle these heights. And gets a pair of Tetrises there in quick succession. Take away some of the pressure. Tommy getting it dirty. Column 4 Tetris. And another column 4 Tetris here for Tommy. 533 for Tommy. 541 for Fractal. Fractal gonna transition at 566. A little bit of a mess now for Fractal at the top of his board. Not a big deal. He's just gonna have to try and clear this hole, which he's gonna do right there. Fractal clean once again, getting a Tetris on level 20. 600,000 for Fractal on level 20. Tommy yet to transition. And he's gonna transition with that Tetris. 564 for Tommy. Beginning of the post-transition. Tommy now left side looking problematic. Problems now arising on Tommy's board. A Lombard is gonna be very helpful, but doing some digging here in the middle of the board. Has his well reopened and is Tetris ready. Still has a hole on his board, but it's going to take the Tetris right there. 622 for Tommy. 631 for Fractal. Fractal about a level ahead. And Tommy's going to be fully clean now on level 21. Fractal entering level 22 with a Tetris at 686. Tommy, not the best pieces right there. Ends up with a hole. And doing some burning to keep the well reopened. Very nicely done right there. Is going to take the Tetris and uncovers that hole right there. 666 for Tommy. 749 for Fractal. Fractal once again about a level ahead. But definitely has the pace advantage. As he's over 100,000 points ahead, but Tommy gets a Tetris right there. 701 for Tommy at the beginning of level 23. Fractal in the middle of level 24 at 809. Right now, both players playing clean. Another Tetris here for Fractal. About to enter level 25. There's a Tetris for Fractal on level 25. Goes up to 871. Tommy's still on level 23 at 732. Enters level 24 and gets an immediate Tetris. 763 for Tommy. Another Tetris for Tommy, nearly at 800,000. Fractal's already past the 900k barrier, entering level 26. Tetris for Fractal goes up to 938. So it's hard to gauge how much of a lead Fractal currently has. Especially as both players keep playing very efficiently. Fractal waiting for the slom bar. There's a Lombard for Fractal on level 27. Gets the Tetris, goes up to 983. Tommy up to 892 on level 26. Fractal's got the max out now up to A19. So has 3 more Tetrises available before level 29. The Tetris for Tommy goes up to 926, still on level 26. Fractal doing a bit of burning. Has 1 more Tetris available before level 29 at A58. Tommy currently at 961, but at 214 lines. And Fractal's going to enter level 29 at A98. Has got the 1.1 and has a clean board here on level 30 now. Tommy now 2 more Tetrises available before level 29. He's going to go for the roll switch. Misdrops right there, but has successfully completed the roll switch. Is going to transition to level 29 at A74. Fractal going strong here on level 31 at B22, and Tommy's board is falling apart. Very high now for Tommy. That left side is almost surely going to take him out, and Tommy's done at A79. So Fractal still going strong here. Now into level 32, but has taken game number 1. Is that true? Is my mic low? Can someone who more reliable confirm that? My mic is fine, okay. Alright, hover 3 from both players. game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, so Fractal taking game number 1. Very solid contest up until level 29. A tough roll switch here for Tommy. Kind of took out his legs before he could get rolling on 29. Haha, get it? And yeah, Fractal just about taking game number 1. But now we're in game number 2. Tommy gonna film that dependency. And is Tetris ready? Wants a J for the left side. Is going to take that Tetris. So far, no big messes on either side. Tetris here for Fractal goes up to 95,000. Tommy currently at 116,000. Tommy with quite a dependency needs that J piece. It took its sweet time. And it's going to take that double with that square. I would love an L piece. It's going to get an L piece. Tommy doing a bit of burning. Lots of garbage here on the right side. But finally, Tommy, after that single, is going to have his well reopened. 157 for Tommy. Fractal taking a slight lead, currently at 175. Nearly identical scores right here. Fractal gets a Tetris, 251 for Fractal. Tommy's left side, a little bit problematic, but taking some good burns. Now just needs a J piece for the left. And Tommy's left side is nicely built out. Fractal forced to do a bit of burning. Taking a double here over on the left side, setting up a delayed burn. And there's a double to reopen Fractal as well. 260 for Fractal, 281 for Tommy. Fractal's board, though, getting a little bit monkus. It's going to end up with a hole, and decides to deal with it immediately at the top. Fractal at 286. Tommy at 304. So now Tommy with a slight advantage. But Fractal's clean once again. Fractal. Oh, doesn't get that J piece all the way over. Thankfully gets a Lombard to get that stack down. Now just taking a few burns. Make sure his stack is safe. A Lombard for the left side would be perfect at the moment. He's gonna get a Lombard. Still needs a few good pieces, does Fractal. And Tommy currently building up this lead. So Tommy now ending up with a few holes in his board. It's still Tetris ready though. There's a Tetris for Tommy. Tommy at 378. Fractal at 323. Nice line spin there by Tommy. Single into a double, and Tommy's board is clean, although now needs a T-piece, and does get the T-piece. Fractal, meanwhile, is completely clean. Tommy setting up a delayed burn with the S. So Tommy on course to have the advantage here going into the post-transition. Currently at 393, Fractal at 377, also a couple lines ahead. So Tommy doing quite a bit of burning here. Lombard's definitely going to help. Now a T-piece would be crucial to keep this board clean. And nails the T-spin. There you go. Tommy's clean once again. Tetris for Tommy goes up to 422. Fractal with that Tetris will transition to level 19 at 446. And Tommy still has one more Tetris available, currently at 422, so Tommy gets his Tetris. Will be completely even in terms of transition scores. Tommy gonna get that Lombard for the Tetris into level 19 at 449, although his left side needs building out. And Tommy doing a little bit of burning to deal with his left side here. On level 19. Tommy's clean once again. Fractal, meanwhile, already on level 20 at 549. Now on level 21. Tommy has transitioned to level 20 at 456. And there's the Tetris for Tommy. Goes up to 482. Another Tetris for Tommy. Fractal doing a minor bit of burning. Fractal's clean once again, has as well reopened. There's a Tetris for Fractal, goes up to 585. Tommy is Tetris ready. Get the JPs to tuck. And Tommy getting the Lombard just as he covers up the well. But has it uncovered once again. There's a Tetris for Tommy, goes up to 549. Fractal at 590. And Fractal doing some burning here at the top of the board. Nicely solved right there. Has his left side built out as well. And Fractal's Tetris ready. Tetris for Fractal. Tetris for Tommy. 582 for Tommy. 626 for Fractal. Though Fractal doesn't get the T-piece all the way over. Still gets a Tetris and gets some next Lombard over. But still going to result in a little bit of burning here for Fractal. Tommy has a hole on his board, but stays Tetris ready and gets a Tetris. Another Tetris here for Tommy. Tommy at 672, Fractal at 671. Both players currently on level 25. It's neck and neck at the moment. Almost nothing to separate the two. Tommy getting a Tetris to go into the lead at 706. Fractal's Tetris ready, gets a Tetris, goes up to 704. And on the cusp of the last few levels before level 29. Both players currently clean. Tetris for Fractal goes up to 738 into level 26. Tommy at 770 into level 26. Tommy going aggressive right here. Problems forming on Tommy's board, but still gets the Tetris. We'll have to try and clean out of this ASAP. Didn't get an L piece all the way over, so now Tommy's left side looking problematic. Needs to get something over to the left side, does Tommy. Fractal, meanwhile, gets a Tetris, goes up to 809. Tommy at 809 as well. Tommy gets a J piece over. And fills in a Lombard dependency. Fractal, meanwhile, has taken the lead. 854 Fractal with 2 more Tetrises available. But it's only going to be 1 more after these burns here from Fractal. Tommy's clean. 2 more Tetrises available at 828. Tetris for Tommy. Gets the roll switch in. Fractal, meanwhile, has entered level 29, gets a 29 Tetris, goes up to 904. Tommy gets a Tetris, goes up to 900,000, but his board is falling apart into level 29 and is going to top out at 900,000 flat. So Fractal has taken game number 2. Alright, hover 3 from both players. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, Tommy with a misdrop right there is gonna miss that tuck of the T-piece, so... Gonna be a bit of a mess on his board right at the beginning of game number 3. Isn't gonna pursue any dirty Tetris shenanigans. Just wants to get this cleaned up. Although it's set up for a dirty Tetris now, and the long bar comes immediately, so... A little bit of retribution there for Tommy, as he's completely clean once again. Fractal with a 1 Tetris advantage to start us off here in game number 3. Tommy really hoping for a J piece, gets a long bar, so now hoping for an L piece. And as he's hoping for an L piece, now the J's arrive. So Tetris for Tommy goes up to 124, Fractal at 140. Fractal got an annoying Z piece, but did well to just put it all the way over to the right side. And has a clean board, gets a Tetris. 189 for Fractal, 148 for Tommy. Tommy now set up for a dirty Tetris. May have been an adjustment seeing the long bar coming next, but either way, has the right well reopened once again. Fractal is enjoying an early lead though by over 100,000 points. 304 for Fractal. Tetris for Tommy goes up to 208. So at the halfway point now on level 18. And Fractal definitely in control of this game so far. Of course, though, lots of Tetris to be played. Oh, what a burn right there by Fractal. Very nice roof burn. Although it's going to end up with a hole that he's not immediately going to be able to resolve. Never mind, gets a T-piece and resolves it immediately. So Fractal with the Tetris goes up to 380. Tommy at 323. Tommy has caught up a little bit in pace at least. But both players are currently clean. Tetris for Fractal goes up to 428. Tommy at 392. So around about the 100 line mark now for both players. Tetris here for Fractal and a Tetris for Tommy. So Fractal currently enjoying about a 60,000 point lead as we're both at the 100 line mark. Going for that roof burn. Was hoping for an L piece to show up earlier, and it still hasn't showed up, so Fractal gonna be doing a bit of burning here. Nails the T-spin. Fractal currently at 503. Tommy in the lead now at 508, although slightly ahead in lines. But with this burning from Fractal, we're looking at pretty neck-and-neck transition scores. And Fractal's actually gonna set up for the dirty Tetris. Would have been a perfect wall transfer, but isn't happening for Fractal. Then misdropped, but some beautiful roof burns there to solve that by Fractal. Set up for another dirty Tetris. And is waiting for it. Tommy, meanwhile, has transition at 555. Fractal gonna get that dirty Tetris and will burn into the transition at 557. So in the end, very neck and neck transition scores, although Tommy, his board was set up for a dirty Tetris, but decides to just burn it down. Probably the right choice. And Tommy doing a bit of burning here into level 20. Fractal also on level 20 at 607. Tommy with that Tetris goes up to 592. Tetris for Fractal. Another Tetris for Fractal into level 21 at 666,000. Tommy at 645. Oh, bad run in pieces there for Tommy. Didn't want to build that Lombard dependency, but now has a bunch of squares on the right side to burn through. And an L piece is looking crucial. Is going to solve it with a Lombard instead. And Tommy just about as well reopened now. Tetris for Tommy goes up to 681 on level 22. Fractal also on level 22 at 699. And Fractal getting a pair of Tetrises right there into level 23 at 755. Tommy also on level 23 at 713. So a slight advantage here for Fractal. And Tommy's board is looking a little complicated. We'll need a good run of pieces. We'll end up with one hole on his board at least. And smartly leaves the two holes at the same altitude. Tommy keeping his well reopened, but needs this Lombard to actually get the Tetris. There's the Tetris for Tommy. 757 for Tommy, 823 for Fractal. And Fractal now, with Tommy's burning, is taking the advantage and building up over 100,000 point lead at the moment here on level 25. Tommy's cleaned up though. He's nearly Tetris ready once again. Tommy with the Tetris into level 26 at 798. Fractal yet to transition to level 26 at 918, still on level 25. Tommy really wanting an L piece to tuck here on the right side. Gets the L eventually. Still has a few overhangs to deal with. An S piece would be perfect, but tucks a square in there. Tommy's board now looking quite complicated. Fractal's board looking pristine and well into the lead. Fractal at 991. Tommy at 842. And Tommy still fighting on here. He's going to take that triple, but now is dirty Tetris ready. On row 2 gets the dirty Tetris. 888 for Tommy. 830 now for Fractal. Has got the max out. 150,000 points ahead is Fractal. Tommy now seeing what he can do. Set up for a final Tetris here. Into level 29. This time doesn't roll switch. And is going to hang those two Lombards. And Tommy's going to be done at 960. And Fractal already well ahead at 856. Is going to take the set in a sweep. And advances to the Mega Masters semifinals. Congratulations to you, Fractal. Commiserations, Tommy. Thank you so much for playing. And we'll be seeing Fractal later on in the semifinals, which will be on Monthly Tetris 1. And his opponent, well, we'll have to wait and find out, because it'll be one of Alex T and Hydrant Dude, which will be coming up in just a second. Pumpy. Is Pumpy here? Please help me. When I tried to report, I got a 403 forbidden.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.